Has anybody got a match? Thanks. Now I can light an old gold for a treat instead of a treatment and listen to songs by Sinatra.
Night and day, you are the one. Only you need the moon or under the sun. Hello, neighbors. Hiya, boys and girls. It's Old Gold Night again, and this November Wednesday Eve finds us in New York City with some new faces in the family portrait. Take this one, whose handsome reflection beams from the patina of the old Steinway and who answers to the name of Cy Walter. And, of course, we always have the old familiar faces of the Pied Pipers.
Night and day, under the hide of me.
And you know, just to make it a real old-style Manhattan meeting, neighbors, we're going to put up in lights the name of a lovely guest. A little girl with a mighty big-time voice, Miss Peggy Mann. And, of course, as usual, the wonderful music of Axel Stordo. Buttermilk Sky, I'm keeping my eye peeled on you. What's the good word tonight? Are you gonna be mellow and bright? Old Buttermilk Sky, can't you see my little darky and me? We're as happy as a Christmas tree, heading for the one that I love. I'm gonna pop her the question, that question. Do you, darling, do you do? It'll be easy, so easy. If only I can bank on you, old Buttermilk Sky. I'm telling you why. Now you know. Keep it in mind tonight. Keep a brushing those clouds from sight. Old Buttermilk Sky, don't you fail me when I'm needing you most. Hang the moon above her hitching post. Hits me to the one that I love. You can if you try. Don't tell me no lie. Will you be mellow and bright tonight? Buttermilk Sky. Ooh, Buttermilk Sky. Ooh, butter. Looks like snow. Keep it coming, Axel. The night is young. Songs are everywhere. There's a holding hands moon coming up, gang, and Romance Road is winding for that boy and girl act of yours. And here's a song to go with it. Just relax and let the lyric pitch the woo. Somewhere in the night, there must be someone for me. Somewhere in the night, who knows where somewhere may be, across the way, or maybe way beyond the distant stars. How I wish I knew just who and where you are. Somewhere in a dream I find her here by my side. Then when I awake, my dream drifts out with a tide. My lonely heart keeps saying to me, no doesn't seem right. There must be someone somewhere in the night. While our agents pass among you and change the songbooks, neighbors, give a listen to the young man who is writing a new book on cigarette facts.
You know, after listening to all this business about cigarette laboratory tests and medical claims about smoking and throat irritation, you'd think it's kind of stylish to light up a test tube or a thermometer. But please forgive us, folks. We're not wrapping up test tubes and thermometers with every pack of Old Golds. By golly, you can't even buy a throat prescription when you buy Old Golds. No, what you get are 20 smooth, delicious, and most fragrant cigarettes. All we say is try. Just try an Old Gold and enjoy the finest blend of the finest tobaccos money can buy. Now look, Old Golds are made by folks who've been associated with the best in quality tobaccos for nearly 200 years. So we're not going to start selling you throat care all of a sudden. We're in business to give you a wonderful smoke. And every bit of tobacco science known to man is concentrated on one thing in an Old Gold, to give you a cigarette that's absolutely the last word in rich, mellow, deep smoking enjoyment. Sure, take care of yourself and your throat and everything else. But listen, we're talking about pleasure now, tobacco pleasure. And that's why we've been telling you all along, anytime you want to smoke for the grand fun of it, anytime you want a treat instead of a treatment, treat yourself to a pack of Old Golds.
Yes, sir, neighbors, Old Golds are all the boy says they are. So you want a treat instead of a treatment? Oh, geez. They call her frivolous sound, a peculiar sort of a gal. Yes, sir, she's back again, folks, and the pipers have got her. Here's Sal and an arrangement for 4 voices that will give proof through the night that the Pied Pipers have a right to stay up there as the most famous foursome ever to make things pleasant for a microphone. Not in the least the audience also, I may say. Or something like that. Give it, Pipes.
They call her frivolous sound, a peculiar sort of a gal, with a heart that is mellow and all around good fellow is my Gal Sal. Your trouble, sorrow, and care, she is always willing to share. A wild sort of devil, but dead on the level is my Gal Sal. They call her frivolous Sal Gal, a knocked out sort of a gal. She's sweet, she's cute, she's so sharp to boot. That's my Gal Sal. Your trouble, she's willing to share. That is, if you ain't a square.
A wild sort of devil,
But dead on the level, that's my Gal Sal. I love my Sal for my morale
is high as the sky since the day we met. Just to be near is heaven.
She's my frivolous sound, a peculiar sort of a gal, with a heart good as gold, so nice to hold. Got form like Grable, believe me, that's no fable. That's my Gal Sal. If you've got troubles and woes, baby, she'll share them, everybody knows. She's a wild little devil on the level, and I'll always revel with my Gal Sal.
Here. Hey! As every schoolboy knows, friends, New York City is a large body of land completely surrounded by other bodies until, well, it gets crowded. But what every schoolboy doesn't know, unless he's got circles under his eyes from staying up all night, is that many of these Manhattan bodies can be found most any night draped around the Steinway of a guy who plays so much piano that once he got halfway through Chopin's Concerto No. 9 before he discovered he was getting music out of the top of Hennessy's bar. His name is Cy Walder, and he's on right now. Cy? Cyrus, boy, you chase a mean finger down Keyboard Alley. You know something? We ought to go on and do some one-nighters together or something.
What's the matter, Frankie? Are they catching up with you, too?
Yes, sir, they're leaping on my flanks like a spotted leopard.
Okay, let's go, Frank. Which way?
Well, let me see. Let's start with B, go to R and H, and back to G.
You got it, son. Drape that manly form of yours around this mellow old box. Now we shall totter onward and upward.
Ah, tarry there, Cyrus. B is in Berlin. And let's do one of Irving's loveliest. The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and as pink as a nursery. The girl I call my own will wear satins and laces and smell of cologne. Her nails will be polished, and in her hair she'll wear a gardenia, and I'll be there instead of flitting. I'll be sitting next to her, and she'll purr like a kitten. A doll I can carry, the girl that I marry must be. It's getting soft as lamplight, Cyrus, and smooth as a gleam in a pretty doll's eye. It's that soft, romantic road of Rogers and Hart. Leave us wander, Cyrus. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Ah, yes. Back to G, a mighty big G for George Gershwin. There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that she turns out to be someone who watches over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who watched over me. Although I may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to her heart I'll carry the key. Won't you tell her, please, to put on some speed, follow my lead, oh, someone to watch over. They say, neighbors, that there's a good little girl in the world for every good little boy. And I've been hearing that, so you've all been so good this week that Santa Claus lent me his whiskers tonight so that I could put something in your stocking. And here she is, Miss Peggy Mann. P.S. She sings, too, just like a little dusty angel.
Take back your samba, ay, your rumba, ay, your conga, ay, ay, ay. I can't keep moving, ay, my chassis, ay, any longer, ay, ay, ay. Now maybe Latins, ay, in their middles, ay, are built stronger, ay, ay, ay. But all this taking to the quaking and this making with the shaking leaves me aching. Ole, first you shake around and settle there. Then you shake around and settle here. Then you shake around and settle there. That's enough, take it back. My spine's out of whack. There's a strange click-clack in the back of my sacroiliac. Take back your conga, ay, your samba, ay, your rumba, ay, ay, ay. Why can't you send us, ay, or let's string you, ay, a snumber, ay, ay, ay. I've got more bumps now, ay, than on a ay, cucumber, ay, ay, ay. While all those Latin drums are clopping like a jumping jack, I'm hopping without stopping. Ole, South America, take it away. Though I like naval relations, all these crazy new gyrations try my patience. Ole, there's danger really lurking if my shoulders keep on working at this jerking. Ole, South America, take it away.
Great, 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 great. Grate. Great. Peggy, baby, that was great. You really got what it takes, honey.
Takes to do what, Frankie?
Well, you're not going to win any cups around here for bowling, kid.
Well, I'm not so sure I'm even going to get paid the way this is going.
You want maybe to tell jokes or something?
Sure. You told me you'd put my name up in lights, make me a star, and then they would send the money around in a truck.
That's right. They'll send around the truck.
Well, when do I get to tell the joke?
You don't get to tell any jokes at all. Who do you think you are, Hildegard? Come on, sweetie. I got a song built for two. You pedal and I'll steer.
And when I told them how wonderful you are, they didn't believe me. They didn't believe me.
Your lips, your eyes, your curly hair are in a class beyond compare. You're the loveliest thing that one could see.
And when I tell them, and I'm certainly going to tell them, that I'm the girl whose boy one day you'll be, they'll never believe me. They'll never believe me.
And I, for one, won't blame them if they disagree.
That from this great big world you've chosen me.
You know, you can talk and talk and talk about cigarette smoking, but it all gets down to one simple fact. What you smokers want in a cigarette is pleasure, tobacco pleasure. So when we ask you to try Old Golds, we talk to you about tobaccos. We don't give you a song and dance about cigarette laboratory tests or medical claims about smoking or throat irritation. We offer you 20 smooth, fragrant, delicious cigarettes in every pack of Old Golds. And that's all. We promise you a sheer miracle of taste and flavor in every Old Gold you put to your lips. We promise you the marvelous pleasure of rich, mellow smoke rolling luxuriously over your tongue. Just try an Old Gold. Then you'll know it's true that if you want a treat instead of a treatment, treat yourself to Old Golds. Ask for them at your tobacco counters. Look for them in the cigarette vending machine.
You know, neighbors, there are songs like old coats. You never throw them away, and whenever you like to slip them on. Something in the way they fit and they feel. Something in the things they do for you. Bring an old mood or perhaps induce a swagger. Or perhaps warm you with an old sentiment. Anyway, this song does things like that for me. Maybe for you, too. It's full of old names and old familiar places, of happy times and many happy places. Stay tuned. When they begin the Beguine, it brings back the sound of music so tender. It brings back a night of tropical splendor It brings back a memory evergreen. I'm with you once more under the stars. And down by the shore, an orchestra's playing. Even the palms seem to be swaying when they begin. To live it again is past all endeavor, except when that tune clutches my heart. And there we are, swearing to love forever and promising never, never to part. What moments divine, what rapture serene. Till clouds came along to disperse the joy as we have tasted. And now when I hear people curse the chance that was wasted, I know but too well what they mean. So don't let them begin the Beguine. Let the love that was once a fire remain in ember. Let it sleep like the dead desire I only remember. When they begin the Beguine. Oh, yes, let them begin the Beguine. Make them play till the stars that were there before return above you. Till you whisper to me once more, darling, I love you. And we suddenly know what heaven is when they begin the Beguine. When they begin the Beguine.
Well, friends, it's time to top the period at the end of this November 20th census. And it's been, as usual, an old gold of a time being with you. And we hope that you'll ask us over next Wednesday when we'll take a tip from Old Gold. There'll be no audience next week. We'll take a tip from Old Gold and make it a treat instead of a treatment. In the meantime, and until we can put up fresh songs in the racks, best of everything, and put your dreams away for another day. And I will take their place in your heart, wishing on a star never got you far. And so it's time to make a new start. Good night, Frankie. Good night, Nancy. Good night, Maggie.
Next Wednesday and every Wednesday is the night for songs by Sinatra. Presented by P. Lorillard Company, a great name in tobaccos for nearly 200 years, and makers of Old Gold cigarettes, the treasure of them all. The Frank Sinatra Show is written by Frank Wilson and produced and directed for Old Gold by Man Hollander. This is Richard Stark speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.